Welcome to the Self Love Strong podcast. We'll explore the power of positivity and purpose towards your goals. So, whether you're setting a goal or just looking to achieve it, this podcast is for you. See, I believe that a positive mindset and a strong sense of purpose are essential to reaching your goals and simply living a healthy and fulfilling life. So, join me as we talk about taking your eyes off your goal. So, get ready to not only and to unleash your inner power and move positively as you achieve your goals like never before. So, hey, friends, let's get started on this journey together. Hey, friends, this is Sam, your coach. Yes, your coach, your friend, and I'm excited for this episode with you today. But first, I want to start off talking about you as we are ending this month third month of the year. I want to do a check-in. How are you? How are you? How are your goals? Because at this time, I want you to know that not only is each day a gift, realizing the gift of each moment, realizing that you have endless possibilities, you have limitless possibilities, and that what you're looking to achieve this year is possible for you. What you're looking to achieve this year, my friends, yes, I'm going to say it again, is possible for you. Because not only are you capable of achieving your goals, not only with the intention behind it, can you achieve your goals because you are a masterpiece, friends. I want you to realize how awesome you truly are and the gift that you have each and every day. And if you're willing to take action, friends, if you're willing to take actions, not only will it happen, but it'll be the greatest thing that this world will ever be given because what your goal has behind it is you. And only person who can create the goal that you have is you. And the world needs it. And you are capable of achieving it because it wouldn't have been given to you if you couldn't achieve it. Isn't that powerful? Isn't that powerful in itself to realize how amazing you are? But hey, friends, I want to dive on into our topic. Yes, our topic today, here, friends, is taking your eye off the goal. So I want to talk about kind of here in Central Texas. It's baseball season here, friends, and I have my youngest here is actually entering into what we call coach pitch. So not only is it a little bit of stressful season as a parent watching your kid, having baseballs hurled at him by other children, which aren't really in control. So I do this thing with him. I'm like, man, I just got to get him prepared. And as a parent, you always want to prepare yourself, just like we want to for ourselves, right? I just want to prepare him and give him the best opportunity to set himself up for success. So I do this thing that I call the 100 a day to keep the doctor away. And what it is, it's just simply 100 throws a day. And you might be like, Sam, that's a lot. Well, we're not throwing really hard. It's really just focusing on the technique because baseball is one of those sports where it's honestly the same movement perfected over time. So we just try to get the reps in. So I call it the 100 a day, or we maybe do it every other day. But it's something that I like to instill with him because realizing that each day we got to work towards it. So this is what it starts off. So we go in the backyard, right? I do my 100 balls a day. So me and him, we're throwing. I kind of switch the distance every 20 pitches. So we're throwing. I'm throwing back and forth, back and forth. He's catching it. I'm catching it. I'm like, great job. You're doing good, buddy. And then the worst thing any father, any parent can happen, he takes his eyes off the ball and it hits him in the face. I'm talking square in the face. He immediately drops it. And granted, I'm not throwing it that hard, but it still hurts my heart, right? And in that moment, I was like, buddy, you can't take your eye off the ball. He's looking at me. But a bug flew right across. He takes his eyes off, looks at this butterfly, fly across the sky, and nails him right in the face. And today, I want to talk about your goals. Just like that. Have you taken your eyes off the goal? And this third month of the year, have you taken your eyes off the goal? Because maybe you're preparing for something or you have a goal to achieve something, not only at a date or at a time, but if you're not preparing yourself and you take your eyes off the goal, I want to share a quote with you right here. It says, when you take your eyes off the ball, so when it arrives, you either get hurt or you're just not going to be ready. Right? You take your eyes off the goal, and when it arrives, you either get hurt or you just aren't ready. So that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about are you taking your eyes off the goal in this third week, this third month of the year to be exact? I want to give you a little quote here. It says, many distractions will come your way, but we need to stay focused on the goal. I want you to think about the distractions, maybe the setbacks, maybe the challenges, maybe, you know what? I always like to say it's never something. I think the biggest distractions, the biggest things that pull you off your goal are what I like to call good things, right? We always are a sucker for a good thing. But you know what? The plan is a greater thing, right? The goal is a greater thing. But what happens is we get those distractions. Maybe it's the quick fix drills. It's always the quick fix things or something that pulls you off focus that you thought could be a quick fix. And then we realize it took us a lot longer than we anticipated. So I want to give you a framework today, friends. It's going to give yourself a little bit of paper. Give yourself a little paper here. It's going to be a TAKE, because yeah, TAK, yes, it's take, because it's time to not only take your focus back, but it's time to take your goals to that next level. So we're gonna go into our first. It starts at for T, and T, our focus is gonna be time. So now we're talking about taking your eyes off your goal. The key for me is setting time for it. I want you to ask yourself, as this third month, 19 days in right here on this day, have I set time apart for my goal? Or am I just flying by the seat? Because I know I've said this before, but I really want to say that if you don't put the time in, if you haven't scheduled the time, it'll be the last thing that happens. Because, like I said, those good things will come, those new opportunities. Your friend will say, "Hey, I want to take you out to lunch." Um, a crazy opportunity. It seems like the craziest things seem to happen, right? Isn't it the craziest opportunities seem to come your way when you're laser focused on a goal? They don't come there when you're distracted or anything. It's usually when you have set a time and you set like, man, I am looking to achieve this thing. I feel like every distraction comes there, and you're gonna find that when you focus on the T, when you focus on bringing time and setting time for your goal, you're gonna notice so many things try to come that way. But now that we've established the T of take, of realizing that time is not only going to be our most valuable key, but it's honestly necessary to really moving the needle forward. It's time to go to our A. And A is, now that we've set that time, it's going to be time to take action, right? Because we can set the biggest goal, but if you don't take the action, it simply will never happen. I mean, you're not only destined for greatness, you're not only destined to do great things, but the things that you're looking to achieve, if they're not met with action, they just simply won't happen. So I think that's a great question, not only to ask yourself in this third month as this month ends, because it starts here. Each day not only is a gift, but each day is a gift where we can take action. I want you to ask yourself, now we've established that, hey, am I putting the time in? You got to be honest with yourself here. I want you to think about what's the right action for that time. I want you to really ask yourself this question. Am I taking the proper action to move the goal forward? Because many times you might find yourself, you're like, you weren't very clear on the goal. The goal is clear, and you're like, this could definitely help, but it might not. Are the results matching the results? Are the results matching the results you're looking to for your goal? Because you might find yourself taking action on something that's not necessarily a needle mover. It might just be a hill maker, right? It might be building a mountain and very, you know how you think about you're digging 2 scoops in, but you're maybe filling your hole up with an action that's not giving you the proper reaction that you're looking for, right? So I want you to think about that. Am I taking the right action to achieve my goal? And now that we are on we did the K, the T, we got the A. We know that time is going to be our greatest key. Action is the only thing that's going to make it happen. We're going to go into our K. And the K is the one that I need you to know that is the most important of all the keys. K is the most important because K is knowing that it's possible for you. I want you to really hear that. Know that the goal, your biggest dream, your biggest the thing that you haven't even told anybody about because you're like, man, if they said they would say I was crazy. I want you to know that that's possible for you because it wouldn't have been given to anybody else but you if it couldn't be done. So now that you know it's possible for you, right? Know that it's possible for you. That's the most important thing because I found myself at this very point to even get here. I couldn't imagine this was possible for me. I got to be honest with you. Like living my dream, starting this entrepreneurial journey. Man, I mean, the hardest thing was to realize that this could be possible for me. And I want you to know that this was the hardest part for me is knowing that it's possible. For me. And what got me there, what really helped me, I want to give you a key strategy for me. What really was a key strategy for me for realizing the possibilities of this, because I had to honestly reprogram myself. I was thought that I couldn't succeed if I didn't have a 9 to 5. I'm gonna be honest, you guys. Before I started my entrepreneurial journey, I was think I was running like I was working 4 jobs. Like, I wanna be successful, and successful people must work really, really hard. So, 1 job turned to 2 jobs, 2 jobs turned to 3 jobs. I was saying yes to everything imaginable, realizing that the needle wasn't moving forward on really what I was looking to achieve. And it was when I came very clear, one of my key strategies was simply journaling. Journaling has been the game changer. Maybe you find yourself, Sam, I can't even imagine the thing that I have as a goal happening for me. Maybe you can't see the possibilities of what you're looking to achieve even happening for you. And I want to give you this. This was the biggest thing for me. It was journaling daily. It was journaling daily, meditating on it daily, seeing it daily, finding people achieving it daily. It's possible for you if you're willing to put in the time and take the action and know that it's possible for you. So every day I wrote down, I am going to be an entrepreneur. I am going to be a speaker. I am going to be a personal trainer. I am going to be a great father. I am going to be a great husband. I write this down every single day and I see it. I see it and I see it. And, and it just starts to happen. You start to build that belief. Every time I would write it down, it was like my belief got bigger. It was the possibilities of it got bigger. It was the expectations got bigger. It was not even the question of it. Things became clear when I knew it was possible for me. And then we're going to go into our last key here, friends. Our last key is our E. And E is knowing that you can enjoy the process. I want you to say that again. E is enjoy the process. Because I feel like we hear this grind structure that it always has to be hard. But I want to tell you this, when you're following what you're looking to achieve, when you follow your passions, when you're following the thing that you know you're on track, you actually start to enjoy the process. Like I look forward to getting better each and every day. I look forward to the challenges, the opportunities, the new things that I get to learn each and every day. And when you find yourself aligned with your goals, aligned with your dreams, aligned with the things you're looking to achieve, the process becomes so enjoyable. It feels like anything that pulls me off course is no longer enjoyable because I realize I'm like, man, I just enjoy so much working on my goal. And I want you to know this. There will be challenges. I'm not going to say the entire process. I don't want to be irrealistic. I don't want to be unrealistic here. There are some things that aren't enjoyable, right? But I realize that if I put the time in, if I'm willing to take the action, and I've been willing to know that it's possible for me, that I can enjoy the process because I know that the needle is moving forward to the goals, regardless of the challenges, regardless of the hard times, because that's going to be real. It's not going to be easy. It's funny, just like I was telling you, I'm sitting there in the backyard with my son, preparing him for an amazing opportunity, and he takes his eyes off the goal, and the ball hits him in the face, right? And so it was the hard part in that process. Maybe you find yourself on this third month, you're like, Sam, I took my eyes off the ball. And my goal to me feels like it's out of sight. It's hit me in the face. But the best thing about this, friends, is that the year isn't over yet. The year isn't over yet. There's still time for you to schedule in the time. There's still time for you to take the next action. There's still time so you can realize the possibilities for you. There's time for you to still enjoy the process if you're willing to put in the work. And I want you to remember this. Many distractions will come your way, but you need to stay focused on the goal. I'm super thankful for this opportunity to speak with you guys. Hey, click the link in my link tree. I want to give you some gifts in there. We have a mindset quiz. I got some meal plans in there. I got 4 weeks free. I got 2 weeks free of unlimited workouts. And I have a free amazing ebook. But if anything, friends, I want you to realize if you schedule the time in, if you take the next action, if you realize the possibilities for you, and you realize that you can and you enjoy the process, I believe that this can be the year that not only will change your life, but the year where you change the world. So remember here, friends, realize the possibilities each and every day because you are amazing. So keep moving positively, powerfully, and purposefully towards your goals. Take care.